Hi you guys, so it's just me and Daddy rolling to the store right now, and yeah, it's nothing major. It's Sunday. It's around about almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. Hi you guys. Next clip.
How could I say that?
So you guys, Roman and I was just conversating about our children, and which leading up to parenting skills. And we're going to talk to you about parenting skills. Like, a lot of people like to say and act a certain way on camera when that's actually not that way in real life. I watched a couple of vlogs and I feel like people are being fakeish. You know, you guys see me when I'm with my kids, I'm being myself. I guess I curse around my kids. I curse at my kids at times. See, something like I was telling somebody. I can't remember. Oh, no, it was one of my friend girls who work at Arby's, and we were talking about our children. We have her son and my son is in the same class, and how they teach her she's such a pussy. She's an old lady. And she talks so soft. And my son is so wild. He's so wild. I think he needs medicine wild. And
I don't think he needs medicine. I just think he's wild.
he's super hyper. And
calm down in the long run.
but I need him to calm down now so he can make his grade. And her son is the same exact way she was saying. And for him to make his grade, because his teacher is trying to hold him back. He'll be better off if he could get another grade backwards, and so he can be ready for instead of going to second grade. She told me the same thing about my son. My son has one bad grade. It's an F in social studies, I think, or language arts, one of them. And I'm like, he can bring that grade up between now and before school closes or whatever. I mean, so you're not gonna try to hold him back just because of how hyper he is. Boys will eventually grow out of that, but because that one F, he can bring that shit up to a D or a C and still pass.
That needs to be that way.
So when I'm talking about parenting skills, as far as, and I'm gonna be just as honest as I can. I don't care if some people may feel offended by it, or whatever the case it may be. But there's a lot of parents out there who love their kids. Not, I mean, blood honest truth. They love their kids, but they don't like their kids. You get what I'm saying? Let me say that one more time. You can love somebody, but that don't mean that you like them.
Where the thing at, man?
The card, right there.
I just need the cash, man.
Oh, okay. Because it's some people in my family who I love, but I do not like. You get what I'm saying?
Like me?
I don't care how they feel about it, but at least I do love you. But I do not like you. Maybe it's your ways I don't like. But I don't know what it is about children. But there's a lot of people who love their children, but they don't like them. So it may be certain things
Can
that
I have a number 3 with
children
no
do. I mean, I like. I don't know. I can't speak for that.
Medium and
Hold on. Let me wait till I finish ordering.
high C?
Yeah. But kids. Well, what do you think and feel about that? Parents that do love their children, but they don't like them.
I can't say that on that because I don't feel that way, and so I can't really speak on it.
Okay, what?
I love and like my kids. They probably get on my nerves sometimes, but I love and like them regardless. But I don't think you should be fake about it though. I think you should just be truthful.
Fake about what?
How the way you feel about your kids.
So you put to your children you don't like them then?
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying like, don't try to hide that from
Like what?
like anything.
You're not saying, you're saying something, but you're not saying nothing.
Eventually, kids gonna find out regardless. Cause these days, kids smarter than that.
Hey, how you doing?
Like that. Like I see they getting on phones and computers. When we're done, so we ain't even know about a phone or a computer or how to work it. basically, these days you can't hide that from a kid. Thank you.
Well, I don't know, you guys.
You love our kids, but you hate them.
The fuck I look like hating my kids.
Hey, that's right. I just asked you a question.
I mean, that was a rude ass question.
I wasn't no rude question.
Because usually do I love my kids, but I hate them. I would never hate my damn kids. Hate.
But you love them, but you don't like them.
I like my kids. I just want to be aggravated. That's the blood honest truth.
Do you accept that you are a mother, or you still don't?
I don't.
Well, I ain't used to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I still do. I don't do nothing less than what a mother does, but I just feel as though I don't know. Guys, let me give you a backstory. If you don't get,
I feel like that too.
if you don't get what I'm saying, I always been the girl. Go to Dollar General and get the stuff. I always been the girl who did not like kids. You know, I never liked the kids.
Yeah.
If I thought a baby was cute, I'd be like, oh, the baby cute. I want to hold a baby for like 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Get your damn baby. I don't want your baby anymore. You know, not being rude like that, but just like, okay, here you go. Go back to mommy. Probably be careful that truck about to turn while you trying to turn.
I try to screw up something.
But yeah, I never been the type like that. I never wanted. I mean, I always liked the idea of kids, but I don't think I ever wanted to have kids. If you get what I'm saying.
I think, man, you growed up fast.
Yeah, I took you to this van.
That's good.
But anyway, I had them because I don't believe in abortion. That's not who I am. I think abortion was one of the most horrible things ever. So I had my children. I'm not going to abort them. I'm not going to kill them. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm not going to go over adoption. If I lay my ass down to make them, I'm going to take care of them. And that's exactly what I did. Okay? And children also forces some people, because there are people that still have kids who ain't shit. But having kids sometimes forces people, the responsible ones, to change and to grow up and to mature. I was one of those people. I was forced into something I was not ready for. No, I think you should just back up right there and try to squeeze in right here. And I don't know what to say behind that. I don't know. You can sit down and eat your food and wait.
I don't think we would.
Yeah, I don't think we was ready for kids either.
Like, I don't know. I probably was, but I probably was scared because I used to keep my own cousin and kids. And
keeping your cousin kids and have your own kids are two totally different things.
But I know, but it trained me to be ready.
Hell no, it did not.
Nigga, please, I was ready.
Okay.
I just was scared because you know my situation. I ain't even had a job yet when we first had Destiny.
You the lie.
I just started, maybe.
When you found out I was pregnant a couple of months later, or some shit like that, before I had Destiny, you had that job.
But I was still scared. First kid. And how old I was? Like, what, 21?
No, baby, you was 23. No, you was 22. I was, because I had both of the kids at 22. So you was 22, fixing to be 23. What the fuck I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't know, but anyway, we both a year and 11 days apart. So if I had her on my birthday, I had just turned 22, and you was finna turn 23. Yeah. So we both were 22 when I had.
I was scared. I was terrified. Especially when you had Vaughn. That was a scary sight right there.
What was scary?
My baby wasn't even a year over yet?
Oh yeah, they're 11 months apart.
And I'm having another one already?
Well, that's what happened when you fuck.
And I was like, man, I'm going to take care of two babies. That would just scared me, like how I'm going to take care of my babies and, well, I'll be able to and all that.
And then, you guys, that's when we actually decided on getting a place. I remember I was at my mama's room. I told her, I'm pregnant again. And she was like, you're lying. I said, no, I'm so serious. And I showed her the pregnancy test. And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. And I told her I'm finna move out. And she was like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm fixing to move out. And we had apartment hunting, put applications in. We got on it's the apartment thing. Did you get the juice, honey? I get it. We'll go by Winn-Dixie. I mean, it might be in there. But I ain't get out with no bra. What was it? It wasn't housing. We got on HUD or some shit like that. We got on HUD or Section 8 or some shit. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, we had got to apartment, went to an apartment complex or whatever, and they base your rent and everything on how much you make. So I think that's called.
What's up, bro?
I think it's called HUD or some shit. I don't know what the hell it's called.
Called HUD.
It is called that, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and we stayed there approximately about 4 or 5 years, and then we moved back to my mama's house, which we live in now, because she moved. She left with our town and she gave me her trailer. So once she gave us out her trailer, which is good, we didn't have to pay no rent or anything like that because the trailer is paid for. It's a family-owned home. So we moved in there, and the rest is history. So anywho, I don't know. But back to parenting, because we want to get off topic, because we're probably going to do 2 videos today. But that was the blood honest truth right there. And you guys know I told on one of the videos, yesterday was my first time being with my kids all alone, out to eat or whatever with them. Without the daddy. And it felt good, but it made me feel like I was an independent single mom. Like, when Rome not around me, I feel like he's not there at all, even though it's like, because he's always gone and at work. And I'm always feel like a single parent, which I actually am if you think about it. I mean, he's there in the home, but I feel like a single parent because he's always at work. He go to work, he leaves the house at 6 a.m. and he'll come home to around about anywhere between 6 in the evening to 11 o'clock at night or later. And that's every day, except maybe 1 or 2 days out the week. But otherwise than that, he's gone. And I'm scared to take the kids places by myself sometimes because now look at Misha, because the simple fact that I do be yeah, guys.
Yeah, that be a fix. Let me stop.